What's up YouTube, Jeff back from Sammy Guru here, and today we're going to talk about HomeUp. HomeUp is one of GoodLock's most popular customization modules, and it just received an update that brings some much anticipated features, including support for tablets and foldables with the new One UI 7.0 version of HomeUp, bringing gesture tuning, do-it-yourself home screen as well. It also brings some additional features to the phones that already had this One UI 7.0 version of HomeUp, like the S25 Ultra. There are two new features in the do-it-yourself HomeUp customization module, which is still in beta. We'll talk about those today. Before we get started, make sure you check out our website, sammyguru.com. We cover all the Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. And of course, we cover this all in breaking news format, so you don't have to wait for me to make a video to hear about it. Of course, my videos always go a little more in depth, but we do cover the news as soon as it's breaking, so make sure you bookmark the site. Come back every day. We did cover this update last night as it rolled out. Also, if you're in the US, you can tap on the orange banner at the top, get in our mystery box program, get a free case, screen protector, cleaning kit, desktop phone stand when you pre-order an upcoming Samsung device. We've got the S25 Edge, Z Fold 7, and Z Flip 7 available right now. Tap on the phone you're interested in, put in your phone number, email, or both. We cover all the shipping costs as well as the items in the box. You pay nothing. All you have to do is use our Samsung affiliate link to order. That is how we fund the program, using the revenue from that to pay for shipping costs and the items in the box. I'll drop the link below if you guys are interested. So this is the update right here that rolled out. It's version 16.0.00.82. This is not yet rolling out in the Galaxy Store in the US, as far as I could tell. I've not received it yet, but people in other regions have, which is why we started writing it up, because it is a rather large update. Ex-user, TheOrderSim, he posts a lot of great Samsung app leaks, things like that. He posted the APK, which we were able to try it out. Huge shout out to him, as well as some of the differences here. So essentially, here's what's new. First of all, we now have support for tablets and foldables. I'm going to show you guys on my Z Fold Special Edition in just a second, which is where I installed the new version. I still have the old version here on the S25 Ultra, so I can show you the differences and the new features. Two new features here. One of them is you can now turn on animate overlapping items when the app launch, and that basically allows you to get a difference in how these things animate. I'll show you guys the video that TheOrderSim made, because it is a really kind of educational thing. You can kind of see what the difference is. You see how this kind of animates over top of it? This is when you turn this option on. I'll do an example too, a live example, so you guys can see it. In addition to that, the other thing that you can do is you can also turn on the align guide, and the align guide gives you a way to align your various widgets, icons, etc. when using the do-it-yourself home option. This is something that was much needed because do-it-yourself home is kind of chaos. I've shown you guys this on my S25 Ultra before, and let's actually go in here and turn it on now. If you turn on do-it-yourself home, you can basically do pretty much anything you want with your icon. So if you turn this on, here's one that I had set up before. The way you access it is just long press and go to DIY home at the top. Now with this new option, you have the align guide, which I'll actually show you guys here in a second. So let me actually bring in the Z Fold Special Edition here, side by side with my S25 Ultra, so I can show you guys the differences in these two updates. So over here, like I said, I do have the new version of HomeUp, and this version is the version that brings these new features. So if we go into, let me actually go in here on both. If we go into the do-it-yourself home screen, turn this on here, you'll notice that there are these two new options at the bottom. Animate overlapping items when the app launches. Use align guide line on edit modes. And our own writer, that Josh Guy 69, Josh Skinner, he did a little test with the align guide. It vibrates when things snap into place. And I'll show you guys here the differences in a second. So if we go here, and we go to the home screen rather, let's long press, go to DIY home, you'll see here that you've got your standard home screen setup. And now, because we have the align guide, you guys see the lines right there? See how that line appears when I try to line up my icons? You guys can see right there, the line guide, it's snapping it to the center of my widget there. So this is a very helpful feature. Obviously, if you do this with a bunch of folders and things like that, we don't have that feature over here. Over here, if you edit, let's go into the DIY home. If you edit, there is no such align guide here, as I showed. And then the other one is if you have overlapping items. So let's place a sticker here. I made this sticker of a Pokemon card. So let's say I have this Lugia here, and let's save this, let's back out. If I open the X app icon and then I push it back, you'll notice how it animates. The Pokemon card kind of zips over it at the top. Right there at the very end. Z Fold Special Edition likes to wobble a lot because of the camera there. Sorry about that. Anyway, those are the two new features. You've got the Align Guide lines, which will allow you to keep things aligned, like your widgets, your icons, etc. Very helpful because, of course, this can kind of be chaos at times. And then also you have the ability now to allow these to animate when they're overlapping. Now, in addition to that, of course, you also now have full foldable support. So all of the options that are available on your Galaxy S25 Ultra, for instance, are now available on the Z Fold 6, Z Fold Special Edition as well. This, of course, works with both displays. In addition to being able to edit things on the cover screen, you can also edit things on the main screen as well. You can see here you've got the app screen. You can edit pretty much everything that you're interested in. Editing, folder icon grid, everything that you want can also be edited from the main screen and the cover screen, in addition to changing your task changer and the aforementioned settings that you have for changing your gestures. Now I'm going to go in and do my full advanced tuning, which we made a tutorial on. Right now I just sped it up a little bit on the simple tuning, which you guys can see right there, but I will go down there and tweak the settings just like I have on my S25 Ultra. So far, no bugs that I've seen. It looks like the grid task changer has also been fixed. It doesn't seem like it has any hiccups. I've had some problems with the grid one. You can change that again right over here in task changer. The grid one's my favorite, and there's been some bugs with it, like causing some lag here and there on previous versions of HomeUp. None so far, and the foldable does seem to work flawlessly. I've been testing it both with DIY. Now notice, you have to turn the DIY on separately for the home screen for cover and the main. And then you go into home screen here, turn DIY on, you do have to then edit it again on this screen. So you can have two separate DIY home screen setups, one for your cover and one for your main if you want. You guys can see right there, the Align Guide lines showing up to give you some help with placing the widget. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon, future videos like this. 2 new features in HomeUp. Very exciting that it comes to foldables and tablets finally. Let me see your setups. I'm definitely going to be customizing my cover and my home screen on the Z Fold SE with DIY and just trying it out because it is my secondary phone. Appreciate you guys checking it out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.